What's going on, YouTube? It's Lucas back with Flourish Land Designs. I got a pretty good video for you guys today. I'm going to be doing a landscape project out in Wixom, which is about 25 minutes to a half hour away. I got this pallet here. It's a pretty big part of the project. You guys can't really see it much, but I got stakes. So this is from Rubber Recycle, I'm pretty sure. And then the stakes here, these are all border. They're all a rubber border. I have 58 of them in there, so that's about 900 pounds or so, which I'm gonna have to be taking them all out individually, putting them into a dumper dog, and then yeah, just got a big project to do. It's about 215 linear feet of the old border I have to remove, so I'll be taking the skid steer with me. I got the trailer hooked up here, and the skid steer's over there. I'm gonna go get it here in a minute, but yeah, I'll show you guys a lot more and go a little more in depth once I get there. But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys getting the skid steer on. I already got the trailer hooked up, like I said, so just gonna be pulling it forward, starting the skid steer up, getting it on, getting it all chained down, and then I also gotta load that up. So I'm gonna take down that pallet real quick and then pull the truck over there, get it all loaded up, and I'll be ready to go. So shouldn't take too long. It's about 10 o'clock right now. Starting a little late, but I also had some things in the morning I had to take care of. I got to stop at the USPS as well on the way there. They didn't open till 9 anyways, so it's not a big deal. I got 2 packages to deliver. So yeah, that's what I got going on. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Stay tuned, I'm gonna be getting this stuff done. Well, that wasn't too bad. Yeah, it's about 58 of them. And you guys see there's quite a bit. I didn't want to take the pallet because that'd just be excess waste on the property. And there's kind of no point in taking it because I can fit it all back here. The one thing I do hope that I'll be able to do is fit all the old border. Hopefully I'll be able to fit it all in here so I don't have to make another trip, being that it's a half hour away. But if I do have to make another trip, it is what it is, not a big deal. So yeah, I got the stakes right here, all of it's in there ready to go. Now I'm just gonna back the trailer up, get the skid steer on, get ready to go, and probably head out. So easy peasy. All right, we're gonna get this thing started up. Just like that, skid steer's on. I'd say it's pretty good where it's at. Doesn't really need to be any far forward. There's already enough weight in the bed and the dumper dog, so it's pretty evenly dispersed. It's not too much to where it's dangerous. It's pretty safe. So I'm gonna get all these chains and binders on, and then I gotta just strap down these back ramps, and then that'll be it. So should be able to start heading out of here. I gotta stop at the gas station first. I gotta make sure you got enough diesel in here. I won't be running it that long, but it's my dad's also, so just give him a little bit of diesel. He'll be happy. And then, yeah, I'm all filled up on the truck. And then I'll be stopping at USPS real quick, and then I'll be heading to Home Depot. I gotta stop there. I was planning on just getting some wooden stakes, cheap wooden stakes, and then some caution tape. It's an HOA. It's for an HOA, so it'd be best to just keep it so no one goes past it if I leave. Just don't want anyone getting hurt. There's nothing really that you can get hurt on. Just want to make sure it's off limits to everyone. And that would be best for everyone, best for me. So I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna get these on and get out of here. All right, that's everything. All chained up. Got these in the back. It's pretty tight. These are real tight. Got it all chained up. These are real tight. Don't really want any play in it, so I'm gonna go hit the gas station real quick, check the chains again, go from there. So, all right, we just got here. Drive went smooth. Truck did great. So pulled great too. So this is what we're ripping out. It's all just wood. I mean, it's in there. It's not coming out easy. And you got all these stakes in them and stuff. So it'll do with the skid. I'm probably gonna move the picnic tables, move that trash can. You guys can see. And then pretty much just stake all around. And put the caution tape out. You know, just keep it nice. And then yeah, probably just work from in the inside with the skid steer, drive around in here, pop everything up, pop it up, pop this up, pop it all up. Yeah, you guys can see the stakes right here. You can see the stake, but then yeah, it'll be easy to come out with the skid. But this is something you kind of have to use a machine for. Probably take you a whole week to dig it all out by hand. So really shouldn't take too long with the skid steer. I'm gonna do my best to not tear up the grass. I had to wait a whole week, pretty much. I planned to do this last week on Wednesday, but it was just raining the whole week. So grass is finally dry, and it's nice. This is also a project that my brother did. He welded these steps. He welded these up, custom fabricated it. He got the sheet, this top sheet stuff, but then he also just welded these, cut them out, and then they look pretty good. So he had the one up top, and then this one, and then this one down here. So it's pretty sweet. But I figure this out, get the skid steer off, and then yeah, get everything staked, and I'll show you guys what I'm doing. Oh, one unfortunate thing that happened. Yeah, that's no bueno. I mean, I'm looking good in the front because I replaced the fenders, but yeah, I ended up taking this off because it was already starting to fly off. Like, I could see it just flapping in the wind, and I didn't want it flying off. But this one's on over here. I mean, it's on enough to where it hasn't come off yet, so definitely in need of a new bed, but I'm probably gonna get aluminum flatbed at the end of the day, right before snow. So just gonna save up. There's no point in replacing this bed. I mean, it works for right now. It doesn't look the greatest, but it works, so that's all that matters. All right, I just got all the stakes in, caution tape up, so it's a job site. No one should be going on the sidewalk here or interfering in any way. And it's pretty self-explanatory. Caution, don't go past. So simple as that. I'm gonna get these picnic tables and trash can out of the way so I got more room. And then I'm gonna show you guys me getting the skid steer off. And I'll get some footage of me tearing out these old ties. So I just noticed there is a sprinkler head. So I'm gonna have to be a little careful of that. I see. It's no big deal. I'm able to reposition them. I know how to do that. It's something I've done before. So no big deal. but we're gonna get to it. Well, my plan is kind of working. I only got 3 of the posts out, as you see, but look at these ruts. This is insane. Like, that's insane. It's all wet still. Like, that's how much rain we've had. And I might have to stay on the grass because where I drove in, it was fine, and the grass is a lot stronger, so I might have to be really careful. But that's insane. Like, I mean, you can't even tell where I drove in. So it's one of those things where if I be very careful, I might have to just stay on the grass because this is just tearing it up. But it's not a big deal because I'll be able to smooth this out, and they are planning on putting new mulch in anyways. So it's not like it's gonna be a problem. I just gotta make sure I don't get stuck because that's really bad. And these tires aren't really kind of bald, but I'll be able to get it all out. It's just gonna be tough. Take a little more time than I thought, that's all. Alright, you guys might be wondering why I'm not continuing this. I'm gonna end up to do these, I'm gonna take off each of these forks and then only have the one fork on, and it'll just pop it up and I'll be able to stay on the grass, because as you already see, if I keep going along this and then over here, it's just gonna get rutted up. It's way too wet for the machine. So I'm just gonna hit it with the one fork, pop everything up, and then that'll be all of them. I'll just collect them all by hand. There's no point in driving the skid steer around. I'll just leave it over by the grass, put it all on, and then probably gonna empty. I'm gonna have to empty all the new pieces of edging first, and then I'll put all the old stuff in the dumper dog. And then yeah, I kind of just got to get to it. I'm gonna have a lot of cleanup to do, because as you see, place looks like it just got freaking tore up. It looks like someone just ran through with a truck hitting a dig, you know, but no big deal. I'm gonna get these 3 off. It's gonna be a bit of a pain, but it is what it is. Just like that, all the skid steer work is done. I just got it sitting right here. I'm gonna have to get those back on the forks. And yeah, I mean, you guys seen in the last video, I'm just tearing it up in here. So all this has got to get out by hand. I don't know how many pieces there are, but for every single piece is one single trip I'm gonna have to make. So it's no big deal. I got to unhook from the trailer. I'm just gonna dump the all those out pretty much, and then I gotta go up to the gas station or something, because I got a small bladder and it's really annoying. So try not to have a small bladder. Sucks all the time, sucks. So yeah, got it all done though. I'm gonna have to clean it up real nice. Might have to clean up these edges pretty good. I gotta make sure I get all those stakes out. What they used was, they just used old rebar. That's all they did. So gotta make sure I pop every single one of them out, and go from there. Really the biggest thing is just getting them out and cleaning up the area, and then I'll be able to install the new ones and just make it look nice. So it'll work great. Just like that. Got all of the timbers all in the truck. It's oh geez, it's squatting pretty good. I mean, it's pretty heavy. Each individual timber is probably about 50 pounds or a little more. I'd probably say probably like 80 pounds a piece, and there was probably like 15, 20 of them. So it's a lot of weight in the back. I'll be able to still get home with the skid steer and everything on, so it's not a big deal. It's just more or less I got to make sure I spread out the weight of the skid steer on the trailer evenly. Just gonna keep it on the axles. I don't really need any more tongue weight than I already have. The biggest thing, gotta get these back on. I'm gonna do that in a minute. But as you see, got all the timbers out. Took a few hours in itself just doing that because I was not able to go in and actually get the timbers with the skid steer. So that's the unfortunate thing. It's not a big deal because still was able to get it done pretty quick. So I'm gonna get this all this mulch, just gonna level it out, make it nice, because I can't really be having these ruts, and especially walking through it is pretty tough because of all of the ruts. So I'm gonna work on that, just work on cleaning it up. I'm gonna get the skid steer and everything loaded first, just have it all ready to go. And the biggest thing is just getting all the new stuff in and setting it down, making sure the edges look great. And yeah, I should be out of here probably within 3 more hours, maybe 4, hopefully less. But anyways, I'm gonna get the skid steer, get the forks back on, and then load it up. We'll be good to go. Strap it all down. So, looking good so far. As you guys saw in the last clip, everything's leveled out. Looks pretty good. Now I gotta prep the edge. So pretty much I'm just leveling this. I'll be using a rake, leveling it, and then digging up the spots and pushing down spots like this. Pretty much, I mean, it's when I was pulling it up with the skid, some of those spots would lift up the grass a little bit. So it's more or less keep it down a little, keep it at the height that I'll be putting the other edging in, and then staking them all in. So it's coming together. This is all the stakes, and they're long stakes, they'll do. And then got all of it out, and then it's got little plugs for the tops. So right here there'll be plugs. Should go in like that, and then I can pop that out the other way in. So yeah, just pretty much gonna get to it, prep the edge and put those in, and should be out of here in a little while, probably about an hour, give or take. So not too bad. Well, that's it for today. I'm kind of wrapping up the job. I'm not done. I got to bring back a yard of soil. I got to cover that corner, and then I got to help out this area. I'll be able to get a straight path, but then I got to knock down this a little bit, and then that's pretty much what I've got done. You can see all around. I got to come back tomorrow. I'm gonna get the rest of the stuff in the back of my truck all dumped, and then pretty much just go from there. I just got the rest of this right here. It's more than enough. I'm glad the website I bought that from, you can type in how many linear feet you need, and it gives you the exact amount, so that'll do. Yeah, I'm just whipped today, and yeah, just gonna come back tomorrow anyways, because I already have to be able to grab the check. So I just figure, hey, come a couple hours early, finish the rest of it, grab the check, and I'm good to go. So works out, and it's about 5:30, almost 6 o'clock, so I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. What's going on, everybody? It's the next day. I'm finally back here. It's about 10:30. The only reason it's so late in the day that I came was because the client I'm dealing with, they said they would only be available around 1:30 to be able to drop off a check. So I didn't want to make an extra trip because that would have been another hour of driving. So I just figured, hey, I'll come here at about roughly 10:30. It gives me 3 hours to finish just the rest of this, and then put all the caps in on everything, and then pretty much just make it look nice. And then if I have to wait around for a half hour, maybe I'll go get lunch or something, and then come back and grab the check and everything else, and then we'll be good. So that's kind of why I just started a little later in today. It's no big deal at all. Tomorrow I got a lawn care quote. I gotta go and check out their lawn. They said they were only available on Friday. I said that's no big deal. Gotta give a walk around. And then I'm also up to like 15 or 16 lawns right now. I just want to let you guys know. So getting a lot of lawns in. Past Monday and Tuesday schedule is pretty good, about 5 to 6 hours total of mowing on each day. It's not a lot. I can still fit a lot more in the schedule. It just depends on where I'm getting these lawns. So if I get more in the route I'm doing on Monday, I get more. And on Tuesday as well, if I get more on Tuesday route, that'd be great. So, but yeah, I'm gonna pretty much just start finishing this up. Tamp it down a little, cut this edge in. So kind of just, as you see, these are a little slanted. I gotta go through, rake it out, get it all level, and then fill it in with dirt a little bit on the backside, because I know it's gonna need it over here. And then I gotta fill in this corner, so I'll be able to put the stakes in, fill in the corner, and then fill in any other spots like this, or fill in spots along here. All these gotta get staked, but then fill in spot like that, fill in a spot like that, and then fill in spots over here. And then pretty much, so I'm done with that. Put all the picnic tables, the 2 picnic tables back in. Put that trash bin back in the corner. Get all the caution tape up. That should be good to go. So, should be a good day. Won't be too much. The one client, well, it's an HOA, so the one neighbor right across the street here, he came out yesterday. He's like, it looks great. It looks phenomenal. He's really happy with it. He's on the board, so it's always good hearing that. And I'm happy that they're happy with it. So I just got to get back with the other client I'll be getting the check from. Hopefully she'll be happy with everything. But I think so. I think they will. So it looks great though. All right, just like that, it turned 1:30. Client came. She's very happy with the work that I did. It worked out so perfect to where I was literally just packing up my stuff, and then she got here. So it worked out to where I got paid. They're happy. They're gonna leave a Google review, so that's even better from business. And yeah, this is a finished product, so it's looking pretty good. I'm happy with it. They're gonna get new mulch, so yeah, the mulch area doesn't look the greatest right now, but it's gonna look even better once they get new mulch. And they're gonna do like 25-30 yards of mulch, and it's gonna be evenly spread around the whole thing. It's gonna take all of that because they need to do at least 2 inches, and then in some spots it's got to be like 3 or 4 inches because it's so deep in different spots, especially around the playground, around the other structures and stuff. So, and then even some areas like over here, it's deep, and then on that side it's deep as well. So it's one of those things. They're gonna get it done this weekend. They just didn't approve it through the HOA, which is no big deal. If anything, it saves me a little bit of work, but miss out on a little bit of money. No big deal. I'm gonna wrap everything up. So yeah, getting out of here. And I don't got much else to do, so stay tuned for the next YouTube video coming out. Hopefully it'll be a few days or maybe a week or so. But yeah, I'm out. We'll see you.